could miss a step. So as it was trying to gather itself, it fell.
What we are witnessing these days, it is something we can no longer understand.
They should stop telling us and promising us all those promises are fake, giving us this set of promises are fake. We don't want it anymore.
A very good evening and welcome to BeeTv Major News at 6. I am Glorious Isiramin. Now to the news in detail. The Edo State Governorship Election Petition Tribunal has berated the People's Democratic Party (PDP) and its candidate Asue Ighodalo over the failure to produce witnesses to testify in the petition they filed to nullify the outcome of the gubernatorial poll that held in the state on September 21, 2024. BeeTv News' Pelumi Mukuro completes the report.
At the resumed proceedings in the matter on Tuesday in Abuja, counsel to PDP and Asue Ighodalo, Mr. Adetunji Oyeyikpo SAN, told the tribunal that most of the witnesses proposed to testify in the matter suffered travel disruptions, adding that it is the reason they were unable to present them today and urged the tribunal to give them another date. He promised that they will bring as many witnesses as may be convenient for the tribunal. Oyeyikpo SAN also promised that they will also work assiduously to prime down their witnesses. The petitioner's counsel pleaded that the witnesses may not be in the right frame of mind to mount the dock after their travel difficulties. Dissatisfied with the development, the Justice Wilfred Kpochi-led three-man tribunal accused the petitioners of wasting the judicial time of the tribunal. According to the tribunal, it had earlier asked other parties that also lodged petitions to challenge the outcome of the governorship election to take fresh dates. Meanwhile, the witness that was discharged, Mr. Osaili Aneni, told the tribunal that though there were a total of 4,519 polling units in Edo State, the PDP and its candidates are challenging results from about 765 polling units. Answering questions under cross-examination, Mr. Aneni, who told the tribunal that he served as the Director of Research and Strategy for the PDP, admitted that he could not visit all the polling units during the election. He told the tribunal that most of the evidence the petitioners relied on were based on reports that were submitted by agents and experts. He further told the tribunal that most copies of the results that agents of the party made available to him at the situation room were not signed. However, Aneni maintained that if lawful votes that were cast at the election were sincerely collated, his party's candidate, Dr. Asue Ighodalo, would have emerged victorious. Answering questions from Dr. Oyechik Piazu SAN, who is the counsel to Senator Monday Okpebolo, the witness admitted that though they did not have any physical access to the biomodel voter accreditation system BVAS machines that were used for the election, they however got some screenshots of it, which they tendered in evidence. He said he has since subpoenaed the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) to make the machines available before the tribunal. While being cross-examined by counsel to the All Progressives Congress, Mr. Emmanuel Kala SAN, the PW12, who is the lead witness in the matter, confirmed that he was not trained by INEC to play any role during the election. Answering another question, he said some of the local government collation agents brought their results straight to him because they were not allowed access to the state collation center. Some copies of election results in the Form EC8A that were handed to him were not legible, he claimed. He said it is however not correct that majority of the results that were brought by their agents were not stamped by INEC, though some of them were not. When he was handed one of the exhibit to look at, the witness confessed to the tribunal that out of the 16 copies of the results in the bundle, only 3 of them were stamped. At the time of this report, the tribunal is still sitting in Abuja. Best Orator reporting for BeeTv News.
The Edo State Migration Agency has reiterated its commitment to combating human trafficking in Edo State, including illegal migration, sextortion, child sexual abuse, and other forms of human trafficking. The Director General of the agency, Chief Honorable Lucky Agazuma, made the statement at the Daisy Ehari Women's Center, Airport Road, during the educational awareness meeting with some hostelers. BeeTv News senior reporter Best Orator has the rest of the story.
The meeting with hoteliers from Edo State was aimed at raising awareness and to issue a warning against using their establishments for human trafficking activities. The Director General of Edo State Migration Agency, Honorable Chief Lucky Agazuma, said the agency will not tolerate any hotels, brutels, or guest houses that will facilitate human trafficking activities, including sextortion, child sexual abuse, illegal migration. He said anyone caught will face the penalty.
What are the penalties? Any human transporter from other states to the state risk jail term, and at the same time they risk their properties to be confiscated by our agencies, and they can be sold and be paid into our trust fund to rehabilitate and reintegrate traffic victims.
Honorable Chief Lucky Agazuma said Governor Monday Okpebholo is committed to eradicating human trafficking in the state, hence the reason the agency was set up to profile every hotels, brutels, and guest houses in the state, ensuring that they are not used for human trafficking activities.
Mr. Governor wants all kids to be in school. That is why we have the Ministry of Education, and through education you can be who and what you want to be. Also through skill acquisition, you can equally be good.
The meeting provided an opportunity for the hoteliers to ask salient questions and seek clarification on the agency's policies and procedures regarding human trafficking, and were all responded to by the Director General, Honorable Chief Lucky Agazuma, and Head of Rehabilitation, Dr. Nkechi Mebweze.
And as a landlord, I'm now aware of what he's doing in my apartment, and such a person is a victim. Will my house be destroyed for the person's crime?
When this happened, and we are aware of that. So please, how can we also work on that area of child labor, concerning this area of importing people from outside the state to come and do their job, since nobody can do their normal job?
That behooves house owners, landlords in the land, to know the kind of people to let out or lease out their houses to.
Speak about the penalty when I said should you involve children on child labor, the penalty you risk a jail of minimum of 6 months, maximum of 7 years. So I said that earlier.
The meeting was attended by the Chief Security Officer to the Governor, SP Solomon Osegali. Best Orator reporting for BeeTv News.
The management of Edo State Traffic Control and Management Agency, ETSMA, have said its officials are professional in handling their duties. The public relations officer, Mr. Andrew Osose Ojebulu, stated this while reacting to the recent condemnation of ETSMA officials by some Benin City residents over the alleged manner officials are handling traffic issues. BeeTv News' Pelumi Mokoro has the rest of the story.
It's like they don't know their job. So those people were telling that they don't know their job, that they should do the right thing. The fact is that they did the wrong thing. So they just need to change their ways.
That is one of the many complaints by residents in Benin City against ETSMA officials due to the alleged unprofessional manner they handle traffic issues. Reacting to this complaint while addressing the general public, one of the public relations officials in ETSMA, Mr. Andrew Osose Ojebulu, stated that the floaters who disobey traffic rules are the reason for traffic congestion.
It is not ETSMA causing those congestions. Rather, it is the aftermath of some motorists who decided to flaunt traffic laws. After setting up the agency to ensure free flow of traffic, ETSMA will not go against that by congesting the roads. Also, you should also know that in as much as we are making sure that the road is free, moving traffic free, we are also ensuring safety of lives. Because whenever the light shows you red, it is showing another motorist green. And if you disregard that red and proceed with your movement, you are most likely to have a collision with the innocent motorist who is supposed to use the place at that point in time. So please, obey ESMA to ensure safety.
ETMA officials have stated that they are carrying out their duties in the best way possible to avoid accident on the road and urge motorists to play their part. Walumi Mukoro reporting for BeeTv News.
Respondents have expressed displeasure over the resurfacing of indiscriminate parking of vehicles by motorists in some parts of Benin. BeeTv News Freeman Osawe reports that the worst heat is commercial motorists who stop and pick passengers at will along major roads, thereby obstructing the free flow of the vehicular movement. The report.
There are some tankers, their tire is not good, they are not fit to be on the road. They will be applying road.
The habit of some motorists who are still in the habit of parking their vehicles along the road to either discharge or pick passengers, thereby making it difficult for vehicular movement. Commenting on the situation, respondents propose fines on defaulters who violate traffic rules and also empower the Edo State Public Safety and Response Team to enforce the law.
The whole place is jam-packed and it's really rough seeing drivers parking on the major road. It's really not advisable. But before the government should start driving them off the road, I think they need to create a better space for them. You know, those drivers, they need to have their own parks, you know, where they will be driving in and driving out.
The tax is too much. The way the people are collecting money for the driver is not normal. There is no control over it. That is the issue. There's no control. They just obstructing the people, drivers, collecting money from them. Government was to put something in order to show that there is a responsibility. Everybody collecting money, every sector, everywhere.
I believe the law enforcement agencies are responsible for doing so. I don't know why it's still rampant in the city. I believe because I can actually see one of their vehicles there that takes care of this responsibility. But if it's still persistent, it means there is a lack in the system whereby these people that are responsible are not actually doing their job. And since we have a new government, it's better someone puts them in check.
They should put a reasonable fine for those that is parking unlawfully. For them, anybody they caught parking unlawfully should be fined. A reasonable fine.
It is expected a complete orderliness to public space will be restored. Freeman Usawe reporting for BeeTv News.
The chairman of Edo State Oil and Gas Producing Areas Development Commission, EDSOPADEC, Francis Osareti Obohian, and other board members have inspected the ongoing construction of the 13.4 kilometers Ubongun Road, which connects the Lagos-Abuja Express Road. BeeTv News Best Orator has details.
The chairman of Edo State Oil and Gas Producing Area Development Commission, Mr. Francis Osaiti Osaboye, in company of Honorable Uwa Lawrence Oka, representing Oedo, and Edo South and Kevin Iradia, representing Ovia Northeast, on the board of EDSOPADEC, jointly inspected the project. During the inspection, EDSOPADEC chairman, Mr. Francis Osaiti Osaboye, expressed satisfaction with the progress made by the contractor and assured him of both financial and administrative support to ensure the project's completion. He emphasized that the commission fully aligns with the vision of the state governor and remains committed to driving development that will benefit the people.
When we get back to the office, you can see how we are going to support you financially so that the job will be completed. We are ready. And what we have seen so far, you have done well, but you need to do more before the rain starts. That is one thing I want to tell you, because this administration, we are not going to behave like in the last administration. We will not give you money, our money will be tied down. The moment you are encouraged, we employ you to go back to site and complete the job as soon as possible.
Honorable Uwa Lawrence Uka also commended the work done so far, urging the contractor to maintain momentum. He highlighted the importance of completing the road, given the fact that the Ugbogun community is a key food-producing area. Uka reaffirmed the state government and Senator Modi Okpebholo's commitment to ensuring the happiness and prosperity of Edo people.
It's not as business as usual. Our governor, Senator Monday, is here to work. So that's why you see us, we are on ground now. We want to work and make sure that our people are happy with us. And with Mr. Chairman here, all jobs will be completed and done, and our people will be happy with us.
The project manager said steady progress is being recorded, emphasizing that the contractor is adhering to high standards. He assured stakeholders that the road will be completed within the expected timeline. The contractor echoed the optimism that if adequately encouraged, the project will be completed within 4 to 5 months.
This is the Ugbogun road coming all the way from the Lagos Abuja road. It's about in total it's about 13.4 kilometers, and you can see that the work is already ongoing, is progressing, and on our own, always on at the back of the contractor to make sure he gives us the best. They know that we will not take anything substandard.
We'll complete this project by May, June this year. After like 4 or 5 months, 4 months, 5 months.
If you are encouraged.
So if we are encouraged and everything being okay, we can complete it in 5 months.
The inspection reaffirmed the administrations of Senator Modi Okpebholo's dedication to infrastructural development and its resolve to enhance the livelihood of the people in rural communities. Best Orator reporting for BeeTv News.
It is of a huge necessity for motorists on the highways to be careful while plying the roads and to be aware of the safety measures they are to adopt. Some members of the public have been speaking on the issue due to a fatal accident that occurred at Mission Road, Benin City on Sunday, which led to the death of some persons. The report.
The causes of road accidents is that everybody is in a hurry.
Several respondents in the state pleaded with motorists plying highways to take precautionary measures to guarantee their safety. Some of the respondents gave instances of overspeeding on the road, which has led to fatal accidents.
Speed causes accident now. It's part of the dangers in driving. Speed, maybe drink while you drive also causes danger. And maybe while you drive, you are not that focused on your driving. Maybe some other, maybe like, I don't know what to say now. Maybe like thinking, maybe you have problem issues before leaving the house. Maybe those stuff can take your attention. Pondering on those stuff while driving can also cause an accident on the way.
The way bus drivers drive is not advisable, especially the young ones, all these small kids. At least if I can advise, I would take the government to stop. If you are not up to 18 years, don't drive. Because these people, they will only drive because they know how they can handle steering, but the experience is not there. And two, I will also advise government to bring task force whenever you take colos, because these are one of the dangerous one. When you take colos, you drink, don't drive. Even when you are a mature person, don't drive.
One eyewitness narrated the accident that took place at Mission Road on Sunday and said teenagers below the required age should not be given license to drive. He added that many of them, even public transporters who are not of age, are in most cases on the wheel, which he said could lead to endanger the lives of others.
I think the issue of accidents is getting too much here in Benin City. The traffic lights, they don't obey it. Once the traffic lights turn to red, their own stop is go. That's where they'll start moving. That's where they'll start rushing. The accident that happened on Sunday, I think basically they didn't obey the traffic lights, because the ones that was coming from Dancing Road and the one from Mission Road wouldn't have collided together if they had obeyed the traffic lights. So we should try as drivers and conductors. I don't know where we are rushing to.
All this motor and the terror workers and terror run the road, no good. Sometimes they will reach via traffic light today. Instead, when they will listen for traffic light, they not listen. Because if you go another country, where you reach via traffic light, there you go slow down. Check whether it's show green before you pass. Some motor no like to obey for all those things. When they see the traffic light, when they show either red or another color, another time they go push me, boom, they no go know whether they arrest people. They come before you know you cost another thing.
Others spoke of the necessity to obey traffic rules and regulations and to be vigilant of the traffic lights to avoid commotion on the roads.
And maybe other people move. You do not look at the light, you move. Accident can occur. An accident can be under a second or a minute. So it's good to obey the traffic rules.
May government warn them. May government warn them. May they obey traffic light or may they bring security where they obey for near traffic lights or the four corner traffic lights. Anytime when you just obey the traffic light, they will stop you, show you the look up, which you commit offense.
It is important for motorists to consider the lives of passengers and to respect traffic set rules to be safe while driving. Glorious Isiramen reporting for BeeTv News.
The Nigerian education sector is expected to have a unified and consistent data bank designed to guide ongoing reforms in the system. This follows the inauguration of a committee by the Federal Ministry of Education to oversee the implementation of the Nigeria Education Data Initiative. Pelumi Mokoro has more.
The lack of reliable and comprehensive data has hindered progress in Nigeria's education sector, making it difficult to make informed decisions, allocate resources efficiently, and accurately measure performance. To address this, the federal government has initiated a plan to consolidate fragmented data from various agencies and institutions into a central, credible, and reliable platform. This platform will track student educational journeys from their foundational years to their integration into the labor force.
Together, we align the foundation for a data-driven education ecosystem that meets the needs of today while preparing for the challenges of tomorrow.
This will identify gaps and make targeted interventions where they are needed, monitor progress in real time, and address emerging challenges proactively. Foster transparency and accountability in resource allocation and policy implementation.
Whatever our universities and various educational systems is turning out, let it be very relevant to the productivity of our economy.
The Ministry of Education is optimistic that this development will make the education system more inclusive, effective, and responsive to the nation's needs. Pelumi Mokoro reporting for BeeTv News.
The Federal Capital Territory Minister, Chief Nyesom Wike, has won the This Day newspaper and Arise News Minister of the Year awards for 2024. The minister was accompanied by his wife, Honorable Justice Eberechi Nyesom Wike, his G5 friends, past and present senators, some members of Rivers State House of Assembly, Highway Rivers politicians, and others. The report is presented by Best Orator.
Mohammed Ali Party sorted out healthcare, and Ezenwo Wike sorting out infrastructure. After a major debate, which I abstained, the winner is Ezenwo Nyesom Wike.
In recognition of his outstanding performance, Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, was named as Minister of the Year by Arise TV and This Day newspaper. This prestigious award is a testament to Wike's dedication and hard work in his role as FCT Minister. Wike, who is also known as the DK Ona Ekwere, has been instrumental in driving development and growth in the FCT. His leadership and vision have earned him widespread recognition and accolades. At the award ceremony, Nyesom Wike, flanked by his wife and others, is here to receive the prestigious award.
Like his boss, tough and resilient, rebuilding the inner cities of Abuja, taking roads across Abuja, also handling politics and ensuring there is no serious opposition to his boss.
Muhammad Idris, representing our own Oga, all of us here. Congratulations, my brother. Congratulations, Your Excellency. the FCT Minister.
This award underscores Wike's achievement as a significant milestone in the FCT, reflecting his tireless efforts to drive progress and development in Nigeria. The award recipient and former governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, dedicated the award to Nigerians who have been supporting his vision to transform the FCT. He also thanked President Bola Tinubu for the opportunity given to him to serve in his administration.
Let me use this opportunity to say, Mr. Nduka and your team, you have shown that you are not biased, even though we may be quarreling, even though you may not have paid your grand rent, but you still have to do the right thing. I thank Mr. President for giving us the opportunity. If the President did not give us the opportunity, we may not be here to contribute the little we have contributed. And I want to thank all Nigerians, particularly those who reside in Abuja and carry on their businesses in Abuja, that this year, 2025, will see more development, we will see more infrastructure, and that's what is basic for us.
Since his appointment as the Minister of the FCT, Nyesom Wike has carried out massive road construction across the Federal Capital Territory and other laudable projects. Best Orator reporting for BeeTv News.
The Mission 300 Africa Energy Summit opened in Dar es Salaam. African leaders on the platform are moving towards what many have termed an ambitious plan of providing 300 million Africans with access to electricity. He's on the line for today to present his administration's commitment in this direction.
Out of poverty, create jobs, grow incomes, industrialize. And so that is the information that you'll find in this compact.
We have something on the table already from President Bola Tinubu. You know about the Siemens project initiative that was initiated under the previous administration, President Muhammadu Buhari. We've seen how President Bola Tinubu has come in with an accelerated phase of the Siemens initiative, moving it from 5,000 to a higher capacity. We've also seen the fact that the efforts being made for solar energy, for clean energy, under this same president. And I'm sure it's just not here just for the fun of it. Mr. President will announce a very dynamic, compact initiative coming from Nigeria that will help to push this agenda forward. So we should expect that. But you've seen a president that is focused on energy. Nigeria is doing the right things. Nigeria needs the right partners. You see other countries get international funding and backing. We need these partners to support Nigeria from this point.
Edo State Governor Senator Monday Okpebholo has charged contractors handling some failed sections of the Benin-Ekpoma-Auchi Highway to ensure the project is completed before the onset of the rainy season. Governor Okpebholo and his entourage were en route Iroa in Eastern Central Local Government area of the state when he made a brief stopover at several sections of the Benin-Ekpoma-Auchi Highway to inspect the level of repairs done so far, while urging contractors to speed up work. While at both the Obadan and Opoji junctions, Governor Okpebholo instructed with the contractors and inquired from them if there were challenges. He urged them to execute the job in line with contractual specifications. The section inspected by the governor included Ura, Ero, Iye, Utome, Igeduma, Okunwe communities. Others included power line of Uken Road, Eware Ekpoma, Irekme, Idumebo, Upoji Junction, amongst others. At power line of Uken Road, Eware in Ekpoma, where the highways was completely cut off. Residents of the area were full of praise to Governor Okpebholo and thanked him for rescuing them and ensuring that they are not cut off from other parts of the state. The commemoration of the Data Privacy Week, the Accountability Lab Nigeria has organized a two-day workshop for Federal High Court judges, magistrates and legal practitioners aimed at drawing awareness to digital rights and the role of judiciary in their protection. BeeTv News' Esoe Osamege completes the report.
Digital rights are the human rights that apply to the digital world. They protect fundamental rights like freedom of expression, privacy, and access to information in the context of the internet, social media, and other digital technologies. The Accountability Lab Nigerian Country Director Ode Friday stated that it is crucial to facilitate the conversation with the judges in order to raise awareness on digital rights and close the gap between the data protection rights and legal practitioners.
Basically, we're having a digital rights innovation lab conversation. Basically, it looks at seeing how we can improve the conversation on digital rights, on the National Data Protection Act, and how citizens are able to uphold their rights and understand their rights when it comes to digital or data protection and data privacy. We are working together today with judges to create an understanding, to create a conversation where we are able to understand their role in protecting the freedom of expression in Nigeria, freedom of association, as it aligns with the current situation which we have seen in the digital ecosystem or the digital sphere.
Digital gender media rights advocate Mojurayo Ogunkana expressed optimism and applauded the judges for their interest in and commitment to the cause of digital rights awareness.
As a public speaker, one of the things I do is to assess my audience at every point in time. So you see that sometimes I take out time to say brainstorming. I do that deliberately to let them engage. But I see that normally judges will not engage in public fora like that. But the few that were engaging, you could see that they were listening very carefully. Even the ones that were not even addressing the topic as I was saying, they were listening and they were following. And again, we've already made up our minds that we will still share the slides with them, that they can even digest it. And also, what we have done now, we have raised questions that they will want to research on their own.
The judiciary plays a crucial role in the protection of digital rights by interpreting and applying existing laws to the new digital technologies. Esoe Osenegi, reporting for BeeTv News.
Now we'll be going on a short break. Do stay with us.
Quality EDS for quality plenty. Now EDS for quality plenty. Now EDS for emotion, super satin, super mato, gravitas plenty day, texture plenty day, and the high quality emotion. Now for EDS, you know go for the for EDS.
EDS Quality Paints, Kilometer 12, Benin Saple Road by Ogege Quarters, Benin City, or our branch office, 68 Saple Road, opposite former Edo State Library, now ShopRite.
Contact us today on 090-5320-6873. EDS Quality Paints, giving your goals life.
My fellow Edo citizen, shey you know say the Edo State Signage and Advertisement Agency don tanda gidigba by law to regulate and collect revenue for all signage and outdoor advertisement inside we Edo State. This include all signboards, billboards, banner or anything wey show and tell the public that business wey you dey do. Register and pay your advert or signage permit today. Visit EDSA office for inside Palm House, Block A, Floor 6, or make you green our telephone number 0906-3947-365 or 0807-4454-219. EDSA don position to take serve you better. The business wey you dey do wey no get sign, na sign say you no get business, na im be that. This message is brought to you by Edo State Signage and Advertisement Agency.
Welcome back. And now to the foreign scene, where Wall Street set to reopen after NVIDIA, a major U.S. chip company for AI, experienced the largest single-day loss in U.S. market history on Monday. BeeTv News Global News correspondent Rebecca Goffey tells us more on this and all the stories from the foreign scene.
The sudden rise of the Chinese AI app DeepSeek launched last week led to a sharp decline in tech stocks in the US and Japan. The app, reportedly developed at a fraction of the cost of its competitors, has raised concerns about the future of US dominance in artificial intelligence and the scale of investment by American firms. DeepSeek has already surpassed rivals like ChatGPT to become the most downloaded free app in the US. President Donald Trump described the development as a wake-up call for America's tech industry. Meanwhile, Jordanian helicopters have started delivering aid to Gaza following the ceasefire between Israel and Hamas. Flying over Gaza reveals widespread destruction and a lifeless landscape. At the landing site, aid is quickly unloaded without formalities, with World Food Programme staff receiving it. Nearby trucks wait to transport supplies to Khan Younis. The operation involves 16 helicopters delivering urgent items like medical supplies and baby formula, which could spoil during long road journeys. The landing zone on the edge of the conflict areas resembles a wasteland after 15 months of war. An Indiana man, Matthew Hutto, 42, who was pardoned by President Donald Trump for his role in the January 6 Capitol riot, was killed by police during a traffic stop on Sunday. Police said Hutto resisted arrest and got into an altercation with an officer, during which he was shot. Hutto had a firearm at the time. The reason for the arrest remained unclear. Hutto was one of the nearly 1,600 people pardoned or had charges dismissed by Trump last week for their involvement in the 2021 Capitol riot. And that's it on the Global News segment for tonight. Thanks very much for watching. I am Rebecca Goffey.
Nigerian rap sensation Shali Poppy has stirred excitement among fans with the teaser of an unreleased single. The artist shared a short snippet on his social media platforms, offering a sneak peek into his evolving sound and giving fans a taste of what is expected from his upcoming music. BeeTv News Gift Uwagose has details of this and more from the entertainment world.
Known for his unique fusion of amapiano, hip-hop, and distinctive Benin-influenced slang and lyrics, Shali Poppy has rapidly risen to prominence in Nigeria's music scene. His infectious beats and relatable lyrics have won him a dedicated following, making him one of the most talked about artists of the moment. The teaser has already generated buzz, with fans flocking to the comment sections to express their eagerness for the full release. This snippet is just the beginning as Shali Poppy gears up for the launch of his highly anticipated album set to drop in 2025. In addition to the teaser, Shali Poppy recently shared a screenshot of a video call with American rapper Sway Lee, sparking rumors of a potential collaboration on his upcoming album. Fans are eagerly awaiting the details, with many excited about the possibility of an international feature. Nigerian R2 trailblazer Chris Santino has set the internet ablaze with the release of an enigmatic new snippet, giving fans a taste of what's to come. Renowned for his groundbreaking artistry and genre-defying sound, this teaser has fueled excitement across the music world. The snippet offers a captivating mix of intricate beats, experimental production, and Sanito's signature melodies, teasing a project that's poised to push boundaries yet again. Known for blending elements of Alte, Afropop, and global influences, Santino continues to challenge conventions with his eclectic sound. The teaser has ignited a wave of discussions online, with many fans dissecting the vibe and potential themes hinted at the snippet. As a key figure in Nigeria's thriving Alte movement, Santino's every release carries significant cultural weight, and this snippet has only heightened anticipation for his next chapter. Lastly, on entertainment, Afrobeat sensation and Grammy-winning artist Wizkid has revealed that legendary Fuji maestro Wasiu Ayinde, popularly known as K1 The Ultimate, is his all-time favorite musician. This heartwarming revelation came during a recent visit to K1's Ijebu-Ode residence, where Wizkid offered his condolences following the loss of the Fuji star's mother. When asked who his favorite artist was, aside from himself, Wizkid didn't hesitate, declaring Wasiu Ayinde as my favorite artist in the universe. The SS hitmaker praised the Fuji legend for his ability to inspire generations, including his own. K1 has done so much with his music, touching lives and uniting people, Wizkid said. His admiration underscores Wasiu Ayinde's enduring influence, with a career spanning over 4 decades and a reputation as a pioneer of the Fuji genre. That's it on Entertainment News tonight. Gift Uwagbo reporting for BeeTv News.
And now to the exciting world of sports, where Axel Disasi is agreed personal terms with Aston Villa to leave Chelsea. Nigeria to meet Tunisia, Tanzania, Uganda in Group C of the 2025 Africa Cup. Kylian Mbappe scored his first hat-trick for Real Madrid as they went 4 points clear at the top of La Liga with the 3-0 victory at Real Valladolid. Also, tennis Australia boss Craig Tiley says erecting a statue of 10 times Australian Open winner Novak Djokovic at Melbourne Park is a no-brainer. For more on this and other trending sports stories, let's join BeeTv News Freeman Osawe.
Chelsea defender Axel Disasi is reportedly in line to make the loan switch to another Premier League club. The Blues are expected to be busy both in terms of incomings and outgoings during the closing week of the winter transfer window. Renato Veiga and Cesare Cesade are in line to move to Serie A clubs, while a number of ex-side players are currently waiting to receive concrete proposals. In the case of Disasi, he has faced uncertainty over his short-term future. The Frenchman making 15 starts and 2 substitutes out in competitions, yet failing to win over supporters in Premier League fixtures. As a result, the 26-year-old has been linked with a transfer elsewhere, including Juventus, before they ultimately showed preference to signal Veiga on loan. 3-time African champions Nigeria were handed a tricky draw for the group stage of the 2025 AFCON tournament in Morocco, lining up in Group C with Tunisia as well as 2 of the co-hosts of the 2027 edition, Uganda and Tanzania. South Africa will face Mohamed Salah captain Egypt, while Ademola Lookman inspired Nigeria must tackle Tunisia after the 2025 African Cup of Nations group stage draw was made in Rabat on Monday. Host Morocco faced giant killers Comoros in the opening match of the 24-team tournament on December 21st, while title holders Ivory Coast will come up against 5-time winners Cameroon. Sudan, a country ravaged by civil war, drew Algeria, and the clash of Senegal and the Democratic Republic of Congo is said to be another group stage highlight. Kylian Mbappe scored his first hat-trick with Real Madrid, scoring all 3 goals against Real Valladolid. Mbappe's first hat-trick came in 32nd game with Real Madrid. He is the first player to score a La Liga hat-trick in his first season with Real Madrid since Gareth Bale in 2013. Kylian Mbappe said he is more concerned about Real Madrid winning league than finishing as La Liga's top scorer after grabbing his first hat-trick for the club in their 3-0 win at Real Valladolid on Saturday. Mbappe opened the scoring in the 30th minute after a smart 1-2 with Jude Bellingham before adding a second goal in the 57th minute and then converting a penalty in added time. The result left Madrid top of the La Liga table on 49 points, 4 points clear of second place Atletico Madrid, who drew 1-1 with Villarreal earlier on Saturday. My name is Freeman Osawe reporting for BeeTv News.
And now that wraps it up for our news tonight. Thank you for watching.